I got it up on my YouTube. This is my first time playing Jabari. That's why I'm putting on my YouTube.
The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Armadillos of Anchorage taking on the Washington Commanders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Back up thanks to your ass.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Yeah, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Oh, this in practice. He can do a few throws, not a lot though.
Ready?
Now a first carry here for Robinson.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
I know he got Pittsburgh.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
I think so, yeah.
And take it right on the 30. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, you saying? Eddie didn't say he was hurt, though. That's the crazy part.
Fields. And his throw here is incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago. Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago. And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. got his man. It's Warren. And he is going to lose yardage here. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that. Swing pass out to the right side, but they lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here's 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I hit the truck. I had to get upfield. His juking ain't all that. And then they get on upfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Dobbs to throw. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Dobbs. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense.
And pressure gets to him again. Larry Ogunjobi able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
I know you had to work. I think he said he had to work tonight too.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football.
Oh, they hit it. They hit it.
Fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball.
Man, you
Sometimes
see
for a
that
punt
shit?
returner,
Damn.
after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way,
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
it?
in the
He
hell,
has
bro.
it, he
And that's
loses
all
it,
utilizing
somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Fields on first down. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Fields going to change things up here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Got him in. It's Roddy Chosen.
Man, they dropped kicks all of a sudden.
A gain there of 21
This
yards.
kicks back to the house.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play,
Man,
never
he threw
lock
that
in
nigga
on
right
any
to my
one
nigga.
guy.
He
Make
didn't
sure you
catch
keep
it.
your eyes
He
moving,
didn't
scan the
throw it
field.
first down
And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Like, come on, bro.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Warren. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still,
Man,
gotta like the way they're moving the football.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
He pulling behind it. Yeah, he pulling behind it.
They'll try the right side with Harris, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right? That tells us what to do in every situation.
Almost
kind
farted a
knows
little
what
bit
it
right there.
says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you. Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now.
This is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now it's Fields. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Benjamin St. Juste. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Down slow, complete there to Thomas. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they'll shift things around. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have these guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt.
I ain't trying to force
his
it.
kick is right there.
And
that will extend their lead even further.
And I get the ball back.
Set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. final shot before the break. Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Oh, damn, I thought I got the ball back. It's all good, though. I thought I could have seen I picked my ball first.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
Hopefully he come out here still anxious.
And the half will begin with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
That's crazy, and I got a linebacker that's deep in.
Fields now to throw.
Thank you.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the 15-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Commanders take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they
Keep
also
getting back there and
understand
then don't do
you've got to
nothing,
move
man.
the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. A handoff for Warren. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run.
He got the clock where he got that
Just
clock
ask
moving.
for
That's
him.
all I need.
Show him that you're
The
supposed
clock
to get the
moving.
football.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a run with Warren. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings him 3rd down on the sand. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Looks like another empty possession.
Blew that bitch up.
And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly
Blow
afford any
that
more
bitch
the
up.
rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering.
They
I
blowed
think
that
you're
bitch
exactly
up.
right. They
Ain't
got to
been
find
able
some
to do
answers
all
quickly. He's going to field this at the 4. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
I seen it was a little crease right there. I was trying to get through it. I should have hit the
Out
turbo.
there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
I should have waited
And
on the
now you've
turbo
got the
just a
clock
little
winding
bit. I
down
hit
here
it
in
too
the
soon.
3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards there and a Washington 1st. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And nothing much materializing there.
He's more
the
like
first
a
down
down
run.
back,
He'll
yeah.
get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a
That's why
game.
I'm trying to
Right
game
now,
plan again.
they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A give left side to Robinson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. No doubt
what am I
those are
doing?
the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
Flip that bitch
because
right.
You're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a
There's
hero.
different
We're
ways
not
you
gonna
can
throw
do
it
it.
here.
Like some
Just
you can
eat
do it
up
without
that
holding the
clock.
trigger,
And if
some
you
with
have the
holding the
ball,
trigger.
they can't score.
I just be flipping that bitch when I see something.
Hand off now to Robinson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, I ran the clock all the way down. That's all I want to do.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
And they're on the 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
See how my nigga blitzed upfield that time. Forced him back inside.
Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this
he took it out there. He took that from the forward
the Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
You're not getting that ball back.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense.
Not getting that ball
as he'll
back.
stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dobbs is throwing. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead.
You see,
Only
you pop that bitch
the fumbler can
full
advance the
forward. That's all
football.
big,
So
though.
this will go
You ain't
back to
give
the
no
spot
points.
of the fumble itself. Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their
I gotta
offense
play that
did
next. I
some
gotta play
okay things. Not a
Philadelphia
lot of
next.
points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was
Yeah,
playing
bro.
in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A
All
game, didn't
crosses
they? They
here,
weren't
yeah.
fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well have told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We've got it today.
So for Washington, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another home date next week.